Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here, and for this video, we are actually going to be looking at a great all-time college team. And what we're going to be looking at here is what would happen if the Fab 5 from Michigan played in the NBA today, and how successful they would be, as teammates. And, for the bench, I ended up using the Detroit Pistons bench just because you got to have some bench players out there, or the team will just automatically do bad because everybody would get tired. But looking at the Fab 5 here, we have Jimmy King, the point guard on that Fab 5 team. We have Jalen Rose, great shooter, man, great shooter. You also might know him as an analysis now, an NBA analysis. We have Ray Jackson, not Reggie Jackson, this is Ray Jackson, wearing that number 23. Of course, we got my boy C-Web, Chris Webber, who ended up having a great NBA career, if you ask me. Y'all remember that little travel thing he did back on Michigan, though. Let's hope that does not happen in the NBA. And then at center, we have Juwan Howard, another player who went on to have a great NBA career. And just a really great representation of this team. Everybody looks really good out here. What we're going to do is simulate the whole entire season, see how this team does, see what kind of stats are put up, and, see how we do overall. Of course, the three best players on the team was, of course, Jalen, C-Web, and Juwan Howard. But King and Jackson, they were both great players also, just more role players on the Fab 5. And this was a all-freshman team, guys. This was an all-freshman team. I will say it was before my time, so, if my knowledge of the team isn't all that great, I apologize. I'm sure there's people watching this video that probably know more about the Fab 5 than I do. But still, Michigan is my favorite college of all time, and that's actually, besides 2013, that's like the last time they were really good at basketball. So let's go ahead, simulate this season. Of course, they're playing against NBA players, but they're all NBA players themselves. And so far, so good on a 3-game winning streak. And we lose to the Pacers, of course, whatever. But yeah, that team was just really special. But it was really, that team kind of was trendsetters out there, guys. I know one thing they did is that they started wearing black socks, long socks or something like that, and people were just kind of like, well, what are they doing? They actually were one of the first teams to start wearing the baggy shorts, because y'all know that up to that time people wore the freaking booty shorts or whatever. What the hell are you doing wearing those in the NBA for? Nobody wants to see that. Unless this is women's volleyball, please don't make I don't want Charles Barkley wearing them shorts or nothing like that. So I know Michigan Wolverines started doing that, and just a lot of great things. That was just such a great story at the time. Seeing some freshmen out there, just young, really kids, really changing the game of basketball and really doing something nobody's ever really seen done before. So much respect to that. And by the way, guys, I do want to start doing some more college-type videos, so if there's any other certain team you want to see, I'm thinking of doing some all-time great teams, things like that, then let me know in the comment section below. I think it's a good idea here, of course. Now, this video was not really to see how they do in the NBA. It's just more to talk about them and kind of see what stats they would put up and getting to see this great roster that was created here. So, very cool indeed. And the reason I put them on the Pistons is because they play in Michigan, so it's the closest thing I could do. I really do wish that 2K would bring back the player or team creation a bit better. I'm sure I could rebrand and stuff like that, but it's not really worth it. Okay, today's trade deadline. Would you like to stop simulation, make some trade offers? No, I would not like to trade any of the Fab 5. Although maybe I could trade a few players on the bench. But I'm curious how the team's gonna do. Chris Webber, he did play on the Sacramento Kings alongside. I think he played Mike Bibby, Peja Stojakovic. I think Jason Williams was on that team too, and that was just really awesome. That was just a really fun team to watch. Chris Webber actually did play on the Detroit Pistons later in his career. Before he retired, he played for the Kings, played for the Philadelphia 76ers with Allen Iverson, and then I think he went to the Pistons after that for 1 or 2 seasons. Didn't really do much, but it was still kind of fun to watch, so I really enjoyed that. And then, of course, Jalen Rose. I know he spent a lot of his career on the Toronto Raptors, I believe. Don't know too much about his career. And then Juwan Howard, I think he played for 20 seasons or something. The other two guys, I don't think they really did much. But let's see here if any Michigan players made it to the All-NBA first team. Probably not. Maybe Chris Webber. Nope. Okay, nothing, which is fine. Understandable. And nope, that's all. Okay, so we end up with the 5th seed going up in the first round against Miami Heat. We might lose since we're the lower seed, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and check out these player stats. Chris Webber was our leading scorer with 17 points, 11 rebounds. He was actually a great passing big man throughout his career. He could make some really nice passes. Jalen Rose, 14.5, 4.3 rebounds, some assists, so good all-around stats for him. Juwan Howard, 14 points and 9 rebounds. Great numbers for him too. A good little 1-2 punch there with him and Chris Webber down in the paint. Jimmy King, solid scoring numbers, solid rebound numbers also, and getting some assists. That's always good to see from your point guard. And Ray Jackson, 10 points. You know, role player type numbers, but still great for a small forward. Being like the 5th option out there, that's pretty solid if you ask me. And of course, we got the Pistons bench just there for so the the Fab Five don't die of like fatigue or something like that. All right, let's simulate this first game. Simulate current round actually. And okay, so we ended up losing first round, which makes sense just because we're not really an NBA team. We have college players playing right here, although their ratings kind of reflect more NBA type numbers based on their performance on the Fab Five, which is fine. Like, I didn't expect to go far. I did not expect to win the playoffs with this team. And let's go ahead and check out the playoff stats here. See how we did in the playoffs, of course. Still, okay, looks like similar type numbers. Juwan Howard actually, wow, he actually really stepped up in the playoffs in that first round there. Although like I said, we did end up losing. And yeah, Ray Jackson actually fell down a little bit here. KCP and Marcus Morris actually scored more than them, which is fine. They're both great scorers in real life. Jimmy King, solid numbers. Like, I really do like the assists and the rebound. Like, that's really good for your point guard, especially the rebound. Like 7.5, that's really solid. And I'll go ahead and simulate current round here, or the rest of the playoffs, just see who wins. Like, I know you guys like to see that. And we have the Cleveland Cavaliers win the NBA championship. Hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Leave your other suggestions in the comment section below. And peace out, my friends.